Hi, everybody. I'm Pierson Marks. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Jellypod, and we're a human-first AI podcast studio. So Jellypod, we help businesses and entrepreneurs create podcasts from material that maybe internal company material, marketing material, in the same voice as your brand, where you can create your own hosts and essentially create a virtual podcast studio where you have complete brand control over everything that the hosts say, guiding them towards a podcast conversation that's natural between 1 to 4 hosts and has built-in analytics and distribution to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all with one click. So I have a live demo right here. Essentially how it works. I'm going to skip through some of the process, but the first thing you do is you create a host. So I'll just show some of the hosts I created earlier. We have Michelle Roberts, and she's a veteran business leader and has a PhD in physics and pursues creative writing as a hobby. So you give them a name, you give them a backstory, and then you choose a voice. So it could be a voice clone of the CEO of your business, a marketing director. You can choose a voice from our library of voices, or you can design a voice as well, that takes your backstory and creates a voice that might just make sense for Michelle in this case. So after you have your hosts, you create a podcast, and I created this one right beforehand called AI Today, and it's a podcast discussing cutting-edge technologies. We have 2 draft episodes, and I'll just go in and create a new episode in this podcast series. So just like a real podcast, you have a podcast, and then you have episodes. So you create a new episode, and you have like this familiar search ChatGPT-like interface. And today, Genie 3 was a new model that came out by Google, a world model. We're just going to paste that into the chatbot. It scrapes it. It'll pull that in as context for your podcast. And then we'll just say create, or let's say focus on the world model by Google. Make it 2 chapters. And then we'll click create episode. And so we have 3 hosts in this podcast. Right now, what it's doing, it's taking the context that you provided. It's a link, that Genie 3 link. You could upload PDF documents, PowerPoints, links, anything. And we also have deep search integrated, so it can go out and do research, pulling in context. And it didn't listen to me, didn't create 2 chapters, but we'll delete one right here. And then we'll generate a script. So that outline gives us the ability to make sure that the actual script that's being generated adheres to what we want to create. So we have that first level of high-level control. And then now it's streaming in that podcast transcript. And this is fully editable. So if you're a company and you want to create a podcast series, because every company should have a podcast today, it's a completely blue ocean. And you could edit that transcript. So you could read through this. I'll click generate audio real quick. You read through this, make sure everything's good. There's no misspellings. It actually talks about what you want to talk about. You could regenerate the script if you want. And then we'll generate the audio. And this takes a second. Hopefully it's quick today. But then you get a video on the left-hand side. So it's an audiogram video that has a podcast cover art. It has an audiogram. It has captions on it. We have different formats, so you can go landscape, portrait mode, and square mode for Instagram or Twitter or whatever, TikTok. And there it is. It's generated. And I like this spotlight mode. So that's Jellypod essentially, and you just click publish. It goes out to Spotify, YouTube, everything, one click, no other hosting software, nothing needed, analytics built in, and yeah. So that's that.